facility. Eric, thank you for representing the HOA. Eric's our representative for the HOA. And then representing all of our spouses, we have Dave. Dave, the official spouse. So we have a wee celebration tonight that I thought was really, really important, that we shouldn't let things just slip by. Like every day is a celebration of life, as we all know and appreciate, especially at our age. And we recognize how quickly that goes by. And we often do not take the time to stop and say, wow, we really have accomplished something special today, because tomorrow is like just 6 hours sleep away for all of us that are over 70. No, that for me, it's usually 5.5 if I'm lucky. But today is about recognizing an accomplishment between our community, the members of our community who come out every day to our, I mean, not every day, but each one of our events and bring donations, the friends of the Chorale who give us donations, and the hard work that all of you do preparing for those concerts and then actually pulling the concerts off, and people, once they see it, put that money in that bucket. So over time, and it took us a fair, I think, number of years, maybe 3 or 4 years, to raise enough money to accommodate what our greatest hero, the hero to all of us, the love of all of us singers, our mentor, our leader, and our director, Anne was able to achieve from her past conducting and directing with another choir, where she was able to acquire these risers that are very expensive, and Anne, being the master of negotiations, was able to get them donated to us. So a great feat on its own, and a great financial benefit to us on its own. But then the next big question was, Anne started with us as part of the Chorale advisory group. We're sitting here on the table. Oh good, now we got risers. And they weigh 600 pounds. How do we get them here? So then Anne came up with the idea, well, we're gonna have to get a moving truck because we're way too old to be lifting that kind of weight around. So we got a moving truck to haul them over here and unload them in the back underneath this gazebo, where they sat for way too long, for over a year, and we were worried, silly, that they were gonna get destroyed by the climate and the pigeons. So we had to cover them with a big sheet, a big tarp, Walmart tarp with straps to keep the pigeons off. Not the rain or the sun, but more about the pigeons. So then the idea came up, where can we store them? And again, another brilliant idea by our great leader. She suggested, well, maybe we can put them in a shed. And or storage, we were thinking, even storage for a while. But then that got a little bit, when we did the research, a little bit more expensive, and then that was yearly. So the brilliant idea that came out of the Chorale advisory group was, let's buy a shed. And then we asked Ray to tell us what a shed is, because we were raised the farmer in the crowd. So we didn't know what to call it, but we bought it. And we're not sure if it was a barn or a building or a shed, does it work as a shed? So we had to have a vote on what we call it. And so actually Magda said, well, let's call it a shed. And so maybe not as interesting a name, but yeah, the shack was another one somebody had said. So, oh, you like the shack? Well, there's a whole story behind that, right? Yeah. So we decided to call it a shed, and we went to the trouble of getting it built and moved here, and we paid a lot of money for this shed. And that money came from all of the singing that we've done and the donations from the friends over the last few years. So we deserve to take a moment to recognize that this was of value. And to quote Anne's wisdom at one time, she said that the choir, the chorale, and chorale in particular, is an enrichment of our cultural fabric as a community. And that's brilliant, right? An enrichment of the cultural fabric of the province community. How many communities have this kind of talent and this kind of educational leadership? So it all goes to Anne, I think. So with that, I'd like to ask Anne to say a few words before we give her the task of officially christening the shed. Do you want this down, Laura?
No, this is fine, but yeah.
Let me do it for you. There you go. I can go with a bit if you want.
I want to mention that we started our fundraising to buy the risers. And because the risers were donated, we were able to put the money toward the shed. And province came up with some of the money too, but we paid over half of the shed. On behalf of the Chorale, I'd like to thank and acknowledge the support of those who made the endeavor possible, from obtaining authorization, organizing the build, constructing the foundation, and installing the ramp. We appreciate all of them and would like to recognize especially Warren Alblaster, Director of Facilities, Eric Owens, Superintendent of Maintenance and Grounds, Michael Wallet, I'm not sure if he's here yet, Lifestyle Director, and Roxanne Cook, who, no, she's not here. I thought I saw her.
I thought I saw her too.
I thought I saw her. Okay. Did she have to
We
go?
have a look-alike, though. I think that's
Plus the strong men of the pickleball players team who set up and removed the risers for each concert. Thank you on behalf of all the members of the Province Chorale and the supportive citizens of the province community.
Now the fun part, but Jack will have some too.
You're gonna need this.
Okay. All right. Now to make this truly official, we have a ribbon cutting ceremony. Now I know you think that's kind of funny, and it should be. So I'd ask Anne and Mark to come up, the president of the Chorale Advisory Board, to help Anne with the cutting on the backside here, Mark. So between you and Anne, I'll invite you to come between. The cut mark is between these two rooms.
Right here.
And we want to recognize Grace for the ribbon work that she did. And even above the plaque, by the way, we had a plaque made, and Anne shared that the last time too. And it says, in recognition of the contributions of the Province Chorale, the acquisition of this shed and the stage risers was made possible through the efforts of the Province Chorale members and the generous support of the province community. Dedicated this beautiful day in spring of 2026. And so with that, and I want to invite everyone after this little ribbon cutting ceremony for cookies by our head pastry chef, Joan de Tolfsen. Joan did these homemade cookies, and they're in the back after. And if we have time to have one, or have one quickly before our
Rehearsal starts at 6:30.
Yeah. There you go, Anne. I'll let you take, this is the bottom part. So you put your hand in there. There you go. And Mark, you get it right down the middle. Okay, wait. We got to sing something, I thought. Well, Happy Shed Day to you. Happy Shed Day to you. Happy Shed Day, dear Anne. Happy Shed Day to you. And many more. Hey! Thank you. Sure. Yeah. All right, ready for this? Ooh. 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 Ah. Ooh.
There are the risers.
And the risers are in there. That's pretty cool. What an accomplishment, eh? Thank you, Anne. Thanks, Mark. Thank you, everyone.
I want to get a picture.
Okay. Whoa. Here we go.